Hello, everybody, and good morning. Um, I have been asked quite a few times about working out in my truck, and in a previous video, I just gave a brief whatever about working out. Since then, I've had a lot of people that have asked me, more details, more whatever about working out, which honestly I think is a good thing because it tells me that there are a lot more people out there who are trying to stay healthy or have the desire to stay healthy but just don't know how. Okay? I am not here to tell anybody what they should do. I am not here to tell anybody what they have to do. Okay? I'm not a nutritional bodybuilding instructor. I'm not. And I'm not going to pretend to be. So, with that said, again, I'm going to invite you into my world with certain limitations. I'm not going to open up all my stuff, but enough to where you can see what I do to help take care of myself. Okay? I just finished working out, so I figured now would be a good time to do it. I'll do a couple demonstrations with weights. Obviously, I'm not going to max it out because I just finished working out. I don't need to do 100 pounds to demonstrate the functionality of the things that I want to show. Okay. First off, I want to say that obviously you're in a truck. You're not at 24-hour fitness, crunch fitness. You're not at your garage or your extra room at home where you have a gym set up. You're in your truck. So, being in your truck, you obviously don't have the space or the capacity to do the things that you would do in your gym. So, you kind of have to not have those expectations. If you have those expectations or you think that you need those expectations to work out, you're never going to work out. It'll be something else to add to your, what you would call reasonings, other people would call excuses for why you're not working out. Okay? As the saying goes, necessity is the mother of invention. Where there's a will, there's always a way. Some things you'll have at a gym that you don't have here. You're not going to be able to put a treadmill in your truck. Ain't going to fit. You're not going to be able to put all these hydraulic machines in your truck. Ain't going to fit. You're not going to be able to put a workout bench in your truck. Not going to fit. Now, with that said, I have seen a couple of the portable workout benches. And there are a couple portable ones that will fit in the space that you have in between your seats and things like that. But the moment you lay down on it and try to do a bench or try to do a fly or whatever, you're hitting your seats or you're hitting your refrigerator, you're hitting your shelves. There's not enough room. That's simple. Not enough room. So that being the case, you got to figure it out. Okay. If you just want to do regular workout, military style workout, you can do push-ups, sit-ups, squats, crunches. Okay, me myself, I'm a tall individual. So in the space that I have between my dashboard console and my bed, I cannot get down on the floor and do a push-up. I don't have enough space. But what I can do is an elevated push-up, and I can do a downward push-up. And how I do that is I set my feet by where the front console is, and then I position myself to where my hands are resting on the edge of my bed, and my shoulders are over my hands. And with that, I can do elevated push-ups. Good for the upper part of your chest, good for your shoulders, good for your biceps, and good for your triceps. Okay. Then, actually, lower part of your chest. Then I turn around and do a downward push-up with my feet up on the bed, and then I'm on the floor. I slide the seats all the way back so that I have room for my elbows to do their thing. And again, shoulders over my hands. And I do push-ups. And again, upper chest, good for your shoulders, biceps, triceps, etc. If you hold yourself in a plank position, doing those push-ups, you will still work on your core as well. Okay. Dips, obviously, put your hands on the rail for your bed, slide yourself forward, up and down. Do your dips. Good for your shoulders, triceps. Squats, self-explanatory. And with those type of workouts, there's no weight needed. You get to the point where those things seem like they're pretty easy to do. You can stop at any Walmart, Big Five, whatever, and get you a weighted vest. With the weighted vest, they have some where you can add or remove weight to them. You have some that the weight is what it is. But either way, you add weight to them, and those same workouts will build you even more. Okay? Also, you have what's called time under tension. So if you're normally doing push-ups and you're popping them out, your push-ups, instead of popping them out so quick, count. Go down, count to 10, go up, count to 10. Go down, count to 10, go up, count to 10. Doing that, it creates a time under tension. With the time under tension, it's like adding more weight. That becomes easy. Count to 10 as you go down. Hold it for 10. Count to 10 as you come up. Hold it for 10. That becomes easy. Add more time. Instead of counting 10, count 15. Instead of counting 15, count 20. Add more time. And with all of those exercises I just mentioned, you can do the same thing. Now, when I first got my first truck, I didn't have weights. I know those exercises work because that's what I did. Okay. Since then, I have created my own version of a trucker gym. Okay. With my trucker gym, I have weights. I have a simulation bench. And I have my cardio machine. How the hell do you get all that in a truck? Okay. First off, my weights are what they call power blocks. I don't know if you can get that in a video. Yeah, that's in there. Okay. My weights are power blocks. They are adjustable weights. They go from 20 to 90 pounds each. Now, there are a lot of different versions of adjustable weights. Power block ain't the only one. Power blocks are costly. I didn't buy my power block brand new. I went on OfferUp. You could also find them on Craigslist, places like that. Bought them used. It's a weight. How does a weight go bad? So whether they new, whether they used, who cares? If they work for lifting up, they work. Okay. By having adjustable weights, I don't have to have the full rack of weights, and I can do everything I need to do all the way up to 180 pounds total with these weights that I have. Before I got these weights, I went to Walmart, bought a set of the Fit RX, 60 pounds of weights. I could do 30 pounds on each hand as a dumbbell. I could do 60 pounds on a press. And, you know, those weights, for me, obviously are not very heavy. But again, you do time under tension. When you're doing a curl, you don't just, like that, hold them up. Hold them up. And do what's called the reverse curl. So, arms are sore. So, come out. With the reverse curl, you have your weights, you hold them up in place, so your arms are at a 90 degrees, okay? And instead of curling like you would normally do, you drop them. So you go down, then bring it back up and hold it, take the next one down, bring it back up and hold it, and keep doing it like that. You're doing a reverse curl. With the reverse curl, that gives you time under tension. And you can also count as you do it. So with the time under tension, very quickly, 20 pounds can feel like 40, 50 pounds. Very quickly. Okay. Again, as I said, you can't fit a bench in here. But what I do, I put pillows on my bed. Okay. Now, with the pillows on my bed, I don't know if you can see this, that puts me in an elevated position. Yeah. that puts me in an elevated position. So being in the elevated position, let me put that there. So being in an elevated position, I want to do an elevated press. There you go. And I hold it. Now again, time under tension, you can hold them up, come down with one, count, go back up, come down with the other, count, come back up, come down, count, okay. Again, doing the time under tension, 20 pounds becomes 40, 50 pounds real quick. To do a flat bench press, obviously I remove the pillows. To do a downward bench press, turn the pillows around. Okay. When you're doing flies and things like that, obviously sitting on the bed, you can't do that. But what you can do, turn yourself in a sideways position. Okay. You get your weights. And you can squat down, which does your quads. And then with this, you can fly. You can shoulder pop, your back. So, like that, you have the room to work out. Okay? So essentially, if you want to have a gym to work out with, that's really all you need. After I work out, I do my cardio. With my cardio, I don't know what happens if there we go. With my cardio, I have my stepper right there, bought it at Walmart. Okay. So with that, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm good. So I have my stepper, I've got my power blocks, and I showed you guys my bench. And that's what I do for working out. You know, it doesn't take a whole lot. What it takes is to make the decision and have the ability to stick with it. You know, everybody wants to know the right amount of days to work out. I try to work out every day. I don't have a specific 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I try to work out every day. And the reason why I try to work out every day is because when you least expect it, there's going to be a day where you're going to have to get up early and get moving to go do a delivery, to go do a pickup, that you're not going to have time to do a workout for whatever the reason. Okay? You overslept. You ain't got time to do a workout. It happens. So, because this happens, for me, if I plan to work out every day and I end up only being able to work out 3 or 4 days, I've hit the minimum requirement. Whereas if you only try to work out 3 days, say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are your workout days. What happens if Wednesday you got an early delivery and you can't work out? What happens if Friday you had a really long day because of whatever, and then you oversleep? You don't get to work out. Now, a week that you plan to work out 3 days, you only worked out 1 day. So again, I'm not trying to dictate to people what to do, but for me, I try to work out every day. And working out every day, if I happen to miss a couple days, whatever, I'm still able to work out. All right. Again, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I'm not telling you got to do things the way I do it. I'm not telling you anything. What I'm doing is I'm letting you know what I do and what I did to try to help keep myself in shape. Giving you ideas on what you can do to help keep yourself in shape. Okay? You don't have to do the same thing I did. But maybe in watching this video, it will open up your eyes to the possibilities, enable you to expand your imagination on what you can possibly do to help keep yourself in shape. There's no law out there, there's no rule out there, there's no finite out there that says because you're a trucker you have to gain weight, you have to whatever. No. Just because you don't go home every day doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself. You can still take care of yourself. You just have to figure out how. All right? With that, you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.